Welcome back to One Line a Day, January 3rd edition. If you're new here, this is my One Line a Day journal, where I've been writing at least one line a day of something I did on that day for 5 years straight. And I decided it would be a really fun way to tell a story, to just read you off the day and what was happening and fill in the pieces as we go. Also, of course, just to show you how much things can change in just 1 year. This is going to be from 2019 to 2023, which in my life means 25 to 30. Let's get into it. Also, your reminder that some of the names have been changed. January 3rd, 2019, I actually had gone to Steve's place to water his plants and check on his car for him because he was still in Orlando with his family and wasn't coming back yet, and I was just such a good girlfriend. But I also was using his laundry because at the time I did not have laundry, and that was an amazing perk. And then I went to work. I was still working a night shift at the time, and I sent out an invite because I was going to have a big birthday celebration in LA for my 25th birthday. Even though it was in December, it's holiday time. That week doesn't exist. We've already gone over that, so I was going to do it in January. And then apparently I was busy with the show Goldbergs, which is what we were working on at the time. January 3rd, 2020. We were talking about a vlogging show that we did end up making for It's a Southern Thing, which is where I was working in Birmingham. It's called The Kevin and Diana Show. You can find it on YouTube, Facebook, anything of that sort. And then it looks like I went to Trader Joe's, and then I saw A Hidden Life, which is a movie I saw with my friends that day. And I did write in here that there was an old couple that was super nice and chatty that talked to us after the movie, which was really sweet. January 3rd, 2021. So the day before I had started the first part of my drive, and this was the second part of that drive to Birmingham. And then my car literally stopped working. I was in Deerfield, Georgia or something like that, middle of nowhere. I'm talking, I pulled into a Pilot and there was trucks with Confederate flags on them type of middle of nowhere. And I remember putting my gas in and then starting my car, and it would only go backwards. I could not get it to go forwards. I was about to hit the car behind me. So finally I just stopped the car and I was I need to call someone because this car is not making it to Birmingham. So I call this tow truck driver. It's going to be an hour and 45 minutes to get back to Birmingham. And I remember we were having the weirdest conversation of my life, and there was no way out of it. And of course he's I'm not wearing my mask. You're fine with it, right? It was just a really weird day, and I was already disappointed about the car. And then my friend, who I love dearly, came and picked me up from the car lot, and we got dinner together, and kind of just vented about the whole experience. January 3rd, 2022. I apparently had a lot of back pain that day. I worked from home, because I think I still felt a little I had a cold or something, and I think work was still kind of slow coming back from the holidays. And I apparently scheduled a dentist appointment, which, big deal for me. And then I watched Golden Girls, and I FaceTimed one of my friends later that night. And then we get to January 3rd, 2023, which is I'm still on my South Africa solo trip. And that day we had a 5 a.m. wake up. We went in a Jeep, and we went to Kruger National Park and saw a ton of animals, which was very exciting. We saw elephants, buffaloes, I saw baby hyenas, and let me tell you, Disney did them dirty. They are so freaking cute. And then we drove to a new camp we were going to stay, and we did even more game drives, and I mean, not to flex, but we saw the Big Five all in one day. If you don't know what the Big Five are, it is elephant, buffalo, lion, leopard, and rhino. During our drive, we had sunset drinks, and then we had a dinner, and we had one of those nights again where we all just sat around talking about life, and it was beautiful. If I ever had a day that I never wanted to end, that would be that day. And this brings me to today, January 3rd, 2024, where I woke up, I went to work, I ran a session, I played a game of Risk at some point, and now I'm back home, and I'm really excited to eat my leftover Indian food. And I'll see you tomorrow.